Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. By the way, if you're enjoying these ones and would like to see more, I post these videos every week. Go ahead and hit subscribe. I see, okay, this is actually looking like a stingray to me. And initially, we have the new moon in Gemini. This kind of reminds me of like old school, a piece of old school phones. I also see a crescent moon, a part of it is bitten off. So crescent moon can be symbolizing like a moon cookie. And this is your heart's desire. This is something that is hidden in the dark. Maybe you don't really share it with anyone, but it is something you desire deeply, wanting, and you're taking a bite of that one during this new moon phase. This can be a little taste of it. Maybe this is something you want to travel or you want to socialize. We are stepping into the Gemini timeline. Geminis, happy birthday to you. And it seems like here during this time you are actually going to get a glimpse of something. This week is going to be the beginning of that. Get a glimpse of your heart's desire, a little bite of that. The stingray tend to have social, also they have social kind of like a connection with each other as well, but they are also isolated. So this can be an environment, the community you're stepping in, which is not really open to the public. This can be an isolated community, but the benefit of that is I feel like here you're going to find like the soulmates, soul connections here. There's an outside pathway opening here within the first quarter of the week, and the pathway looks like a long pathway which is going to lead you towards a direction of, let me see, something that is hidden also, but we have a tears of joy right there. Something good news, something happy will be coming forward when you take that outside opportunity. It can show up as an opportunity, maybe not even like something for traveling, but also maybe an offer. I see here there's a legal paper for some of you. You might be manifesting a legal opportunity or a legal victory. Paper also can be an approval, or maybe even at least a contract, a plane ticket for some of you. There's a heart shape forming here. There are 3 people standing on there. For some of you, this can be forming a partnership, a group of people coming together and forming like the very good aligned group team, which is a positive thing. Or this can be maybe you have a heart's desire, you have a specific desire that requires some people to come together and create something. Okay, this can be, I'm feeling like a tournament. I mean, tournaments is a big thing that everybody's doing, like that kind of stuff, but this can also be a wedding. Maybe you are finding the right people to organize the setup. Summertime is coming. This can be even travel agencies. My cat on the background beating the closet door. I mean, maybe this is something, someone knocking on the door for you. She can be maybe giving the signals of that. So I see there's a phone lines also forming, and there's someone here. You can see his arm is reaching. I see a masculine energy reaching to the 3 people. The 3 people, the 3 energies can be symbolizing you putting together a strong group, and that group is going to receive an offer from an authority figure, or maybe with that you're going to need an approval from someone to pursue your goals here. For some of you, this can be like a new company. Now I'm thinking maybe like a music band, if that's your purpose, if that's your desire. Maybe if you have something going right now in your life, like a family, community, maybe you are becoming the leader of a community, and it seems like an authority figure is going to approve that the actions that you're doing. For some of you, I feel like planting a garden. Maybe in the literal sense, you are maybe purchasing or renting out a hobby garden, or this can be your literal land you're going to get control of, because this big piece also reminds me of a big land. And the big is actually not really edged in stone. It can be different for everyone. Maybe if you're in the country, big is acres of land for you, but maybe you're in a small city having a big front yard, like a I don't want to say any like 2x2, because when I say 2x2, it's a 2 meter for me, but it can be different for you. Okay, so it can be some space that will be good enough to make you happy, which is beautiful. I see also a dog here smiling. A dog can indicate loyalty. This can be symbolizing someone who will show loyalty to you, and during the week, maybe they're going to be celebrating with you. They're going to be supporting you, helping you out to get the necessary thing going. There's a chunk of money right there, but this also looks like a dove's tail. You can see the head of the dove, and it has like a big belly. Also, when we look at closer, dove symbolizes peace. I feel like for some of you, this can be symbolizing maybe there's a dispute that you're having going through that is actually finding a middle point with that, finding a common point and resolving the dispute, and that will bring peace, and that will also bring like the agreements and prosperity. And maybe even this is about like a compensation or money, and this is resolving with peace. This bird is actually, this is the one that knocks on the door. And this bird actually is the symbol of peace. So eventually this case will end up in a very peaceful way for you. Okay, so this next 7 days, this new moon phase with the Gemini opens up the communication lines, will lead you towards open communications and clear understanding. Okay, by the way, that cat's name is Luna. Now I'm thinking that means moon. These moon cycles might be affecting your energy. I know this is a general reading for collective, but if you're catching this, means that there's something in the moon cycles that is affecting your energy, that you can cultivate the new moon for setting intentions, pursuing those. And then when it comes to the last quarter and a full moon is actually your intuition is rising and you're seeing things clearly and everything becomes clear to you. And after that, just letting go of the things that do not serve you anymore. And, like you can use this cycles very well. I see two people are getting closer here. This is an intimate scene. I don't know if someone is intimidating you or getting close to you, but either way, there are two people here. One of them is leaning towards a wall. Maybe you're feeling like pushed to the wall, or this can be someone who actually can help you with your endeavors. I feel like you might be even like having a conversation with someone. It seems like this is going to be in the third quarter of this week. So when it's maybe like a Friday or a Thursday, you might get in touch with someone who has like some valuable information for you. I also see here, I think it's called like a pufferfish. A pufferfish is puffing up. So this can be a tight, intense situation. Okay, maybe you need to show your spikes here in order to avoid this kind of like intimidation, which is not a negative thing. Yes, we do not like to stress ourselves, but if someone is actually thinking that you don't know any better, it's time to show them like, okay, I know what's up. I know how to take care of situations. And it doesn't matter if your experience in life, what your age is. We all have our boundaries, and we are the ones who can protect them. And it seems like here, when you draw the boundary, you see all the darkness actually starts to fade away, and the things starts to align, and there another pathway, a better pathway, lighter way is opening, and there's another person on the bottom here standing. You can see this person who is maybe trying to intimidate you, actually lowering themselves back to their supposed position where they should be sitting instead of just being on your face. Okay, I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, intention, it's good to focus on that one. I see here a whale's tail. Whale can be symbolizing someone wealthy. Seems like your desire has not much time. It is coming forward here. but the whale is diving into the water. So this can be someone that maybe you have requested some things from, maybe an authority figure. This can be someone strong, powerful, or it can be an institution. Maybe you requested some paperwork. Seems like they're diving deep into the water in order to find that. But it might require 1 or 2 follow-ups here. Your energy field is intact, meaning you are not really allowing the negativity come in, but this can also keep you stable in where you are. If you would like to expand to outside of this comfort zone, you might have to, while protecting your energy, being open to expansion is also necessary. Another thing I feel like, because we're in the Gemini season, it's about communication. Clear communication is going to bring much more benefit than closing yourself and not really communicating. This doesn't mean socialize, interact all day long, every day. That can be draining for introverts. And so this is about like communicating when it's necessary, okay? And because the opportunity will present itself, so go ahead and just, reach out to those that can help you or maybe are willing to help you. Let's get to your tarot now. We're going to look into your current situation and what's coming in your way within this next 7 days. So it's good to focus on that energy. Or if you don't have anything specific, let's see. We have the Chariot in the current situation. Seems like you're on the good path, right path. Current situation is going to start evolving really fast, and you're leaving the old town, maybe negativity behind, and you're galloping towards a new future. The situation will work out next 7 days by you offering something emotionally fulfilling. Or this can be an offer coming to you that will be emotionally fulfilling you. Either way, it's looking very good here. We have the dove again as a symbol right there. Then this offer comes forward when this loving new relationship comes forward. The relationship doesn't have to be romantic. Most of the time, Ace of Cups can be represented by romance, but can be something emotionally fulfilling at the end of the day. The things are going to start changing for the better, and the more peace will reside in that space in your life, okay? Environment. We have here Chariot, a Cancer sign, and we also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio so far. The internal factors affecting this situation is you have been holding on too tightly to some things, or maybe you are really forgiving and for no reason. So this can delay the situation. Balance is the most important thing. 4 of Pentacles doesn't really have any balance. You see, he's stepping on 2 Pentacles. He has one on top of his head, displaying it freely, and he's holding too tightly, but he's disrespecting, I feel like, disrespecting 2 of them here. So it's like too much of an attachment internally, I see here. And when you resolve that, the thing is, it is going to start rolling the situation here, the opportunities faster. The things are going to start to come forward faster. The external factors are moving, you like it or not. There's a fast growth. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. So even though internally maybe you don't want the change, okay, this makes sense now. You don't want the things to change. You want things to stay stable. Seems like here outside factors are moving. You're not going to be able to stop them for so long. And the opportunities, you're going to be finding the right people. You're going to be in the right place in the right time and connecting with the right people in the right time. You like it or not, the adventure is coming your way. The final outcome is we have the Devil. So you might end up putting yourself in a pause by overthinking the situation, okay? Instead of just going with the flow, going with spontaneity, and going on a new adventure, you might hold yourself back mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and also get obsessed over what has been, okay? And that can hold you back in the past. Let's see. In order to get rid of that, we have 3 of Pentacles energy. Teamwork makes the dream work. Contemplating, thinking, communicating with the right people will open up the doors to you faster. You will be able to see the things coming your way, the opportunities, the people. You're going to be able to see them faster when you team up with the right people. I also have the strength card here. So there's internally, some of you are taming this lion that keeps talking to you, maybe putting you down, telling you that you're not good enough, you cannot do it. And here, by working together, teaming up together with the right people, you're going to start accomplishing things, knocking things off your to-do list one by one. And along the way, you're going to find out that everything starts internally, everything created twice. First in your mind, then outside in the physical plane. So it seems like here, that's also something that this new moon energy with the Gemini, you're overcoming, you're figuring out, that is bringing you more strength. Let's see here what the oracle actually clarifies. We have a broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem, which I do not really interpret it that way, because we have the Chariot here. There was a bridge broken. Maybe you have been stuck where you are, because what does the Chariot do? He actually takes his sphinxes, he thinks actually his powers. I was listening to one of Dolores Cannon's books, and this person, he goes under what do you call it? They go under trance, and they talk about the Sphinx actually used to be a woman's head. It was a cat's head and turned into a woman's head, and then the pharaoh actually turned it into a man's head afterwards. So they were saying that under it, there's actually information hidden that can move forward the civilizations that has been hidden there for thousands of years ago. So here we have both sphinxes here. They're all about information. And with the right information, what you're doing here, I feel like you are mending this broken bridges. And this is the perfect time. This broken bridge can be a communication line that's broken, that you're mending it. Maybe you have been calling a certain entity or government, or you are trying to take care of a situation, but you keep getting resistance from that kind of like a place in front of you. And what it seems like you are mending this bridge with this Gemini season. You are mending it with this new moon energy, and that's why the Ace of Cups shows up here. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals, and I feel like here, if the Ace of Cups is clarifying, I know this is a general reading, that's why this is so general, came forward. Whatever is missing in your life, if that's money, if that's love, if that's goals, Ace of Cups is telling you that's coming forward as an offer. Okay, a beautiful blessing as an offer that's going to show up. External, we have the internal factors, forces working against you. I feel like internal factors working against you is actually some things that do not belong to you. For example, maybe you're thinking that world is a hostile place because of the environment that you grow up, because that's how you have been thought, and that's what keeping you, blocking you, even though it seems like to you the effects are external, but this part is the internal factor. So the cold is coming from the inside here. The world is a friendly place, and forces working against you is also within you. Okay, you're finding what those out also what those are. External factors, we have romance, celebration, party, galloping towards a new future. Beautiful friendships, partnerships are coming. You like it or not, you're going to find yourself in there. And the strength card is also showing you that you're evolving internally, externally, simultaneously. We have a parrot here with a devil. Someone will gossip all your secrets. So this can be your mental mind. I felt like with the devil energy that you are maybe disturbing yourself, keep thinking about the old story. Another thing here, this can be with the devil, can be a Capricorn, maybe talking things about you. And when it comes to final result, but I feel like this is a good sign, because you're going to accomplish something so big that people are going to talk about you. Their eyes are going to turn towards you. I have a pail here, time to get out of a situation, which we see here with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, like I mentioned, it's a teamwork makes a dream work. It can be interpreted, because this is a general, like I said, a reading. So I'm going to interpret it 3 different ways. This can be a partnership that doesn't serve you anymore. There's a better opportunity coming forward. This is suggesting get out of it. That's going to be final outcome. It's going to bring you a lot of strength when you do. This can be maybe you're trying to do a lot of things by yourself and you put yourself in a position that you cannot really handle it anymore. Three people, Three of Pentacles, a teamwork coming forward here so you can remove yourself out of that situation, find the right team and work together with them and get things done. The third thing coming to me is either way, maybe you have a good team or you don't have any team. Okay, these people, like when you ask for help, the help will be given and you will be able to get out of that situation by cultivating that help. Let's see what the strengths. Yes, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start with the strength. So your experience through what you have been through, basically the experience that you have gained through that will be opening new pathways for you, maybe even bringing new opportunities, or you're going to be able to see new opportunities better and go towards it, apply yourself to it or invest in it and receive more blessings and a fresh new start. Let's get to your oracle now. Let's see where the blockage is. Discipline, armor, boundaries. Some of you, this can be too much of an armor, maybe not letting the goodness to come forward and staying stagnant. For some of you, this can be with the boundaries. Not having strong boundaries might be affecting your situation. Okay, that's where the blockage is. The healing will come forward when you change your perception. You see Curtius route, perception. Curtius. So you need to change your perception of how you see things and how you observe things. That will bring the healing that you need in the situation. And the outcome is trust, strategizing, chess queen. So you're going to come up with a perfect plan instead of just having too much of boundaries and not being able to see them. What else can be done? You're going to be able to find and figure out better ways by strategizing, like changing a perspective, perception. You will have other different strategies that will bring the success that you need. Okay, let's ask the best advice or guidance for whoever is watching it now through unconditional love. Thank you. Okay, we have the feminine energy here. This reminds me of the Empress as well as this chess queen. Also the strength for some of you are Leos. Look at this. I feel like she has the same aura here. So this is the leadership, using leadership spirit through a feminine energy, basically. Okay, and seems like it is bringing the sun, optimism, the fire, new passion, new beginnings. Allow the true love of your soul to radiate, and you shall see the natural beauty around you. Okay, expand. So the more you see and let expansion to come, the more you let your soul to radiate, your light to shine, the more you're going to receive from the universe. The more is going to start flowing into your life. Let's pull an affirmation for this week. You can repeat this whenever you're feeling frustrated. Maybe you need some help. Let's see. This is not only an affirmation, this is also an understanding of what is happening. Okay, I affirm that I am willing to release the causes and patterns in my consciousness that are creating any negative conditions in my life, which I told you here internally, you're holding on to something so tightly that doesn't belong to you, which is creating blockage maybe. Doesn't have to apply as a blockage to like all your life long. This is for the next 7 days, maybe. Like I said, as an example, maybe you feel judgmental towards a certain entity in your life, and that's why the relationship feeling stuck here. When you release the judgment, sometimes people even disappear in the sense of, even though they exist in the reality, you don't even come across from there. For example, if you have like a neighbor that is annoying you, you don't even see them again. Most of the time, like time to time, you see them and you don't even see them again when you release the anger or any information or any defense that you're feeling within. And it says, I release all blame and turn within to seek the truth. Okay, this is the affirmation for this week. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.